run a little crossing pattern to confuse the defense, and that worked for first down yardage as Avens makes the completion.
Ball is up on the 44. We're in the third quarter. Lebanon leads 13-0, and it's 9-16. Take it, dive up the middle, good yardage. Crossed the 45, got to the 50, and got about 6 out of that. Crossed barely across the 56-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Here comes Seller.
Bruce, I don't know if we did a good job of recognition of that offensive set or not. They came with a one-back set, twins to this side, wide receiver, and a tight end to the other side. And I thought Griffin was the only man in coverage over here on this side. I may have been badly mistaken.
2 wideouts, wide to the right, and they got 2 to the left, 1 setback. Avon is the quarterback, takes it, runs the option, pitches it, got out a little daylight. Rose will chase him, he'll get a first down. He'll go across the 45 and get all the way to the 42. Well, we didn't have a corner coming up that time. Rose, our linebacker, was having to chase him. They pitched it outside and got outside. Our end was coming at the quarterback. First down, Farragut.
Terry, what about the yardage on that play?
Tommy, from the midfield stripe, he's run out of bounds. It looks like on the 42. That's 8 yards for Fontenot and a first down for Knoxville Farragut.
So Fontenot carries it down to the 42, and it's a first down. Farragut has not scored. They're averaging about 30 a game. We're in the third quarter with 8:30 to go. Lebanon leading and trying to hang on and go to the third round. Man wide to the right, 1 to the left, straight dive up the middle, got good yardage, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, first down all the way to the 29. So Farragut comes alive after we just drove it down their throat. They're trying to do the same to us. And they carried it down to the 29 and got a first down.
Bruce, that's Fontenot once again, and Terry, he's chalking up some yards.
Tommy, that's his 10th carry of the night, 10 carries, 49 yards.
Man, we were shooting our linebackers, taking them in and out, and Coach Bob Dillard, our assistant over there, really chewing on our linebackers, wanting them to step up in there and hit that our offensive running back. Option play pitched, he faked it, and he ran real well and got over here and cut it back in and spun and twisted and fought his way to the 21 and got 8 more. Well, he was going to run the option to the left. Great ability by Evans, and he runs back to the 21 and got 8. And they're driving on our defense. Now here comes Cantrell in.
Bruce, Joel Griffin almost stripped that football loose as Avens pumped the pitch, cut it back inside. Griffin came across his face and very nearly knocked that football loose from Avens. He did a good job running that football.
So Farragut's down here for the 4th time. We picked 3 passes off on them. They may not decide to pass this time. Sweet, quick pitch outside. They're outside and they're hitting and we're knocking them down. They looked like they was trying to hold our corner over there, if you could see it or not. But anyway, our corner wouldn't let them hold him anyway, and Adams knocks him down back on the 25, and our end was there, and our corner was too, and he lost about 4.
Bruce, you've spotted it from all the way across the field. They did hold Bill Garrett, and that's the call. Garrett came up, set the corner, allowing Adams the time to recover and make the play, but they're ruling the downfield block was a hold, so they're going to back him up.
So it looked like, Tommy, you could almost see him reaching out and grabbing him, and I didn't see the flag go down. And Bill Garrett fought off the hold and tackled him anyway, I think, along with Adams. And the penalty will come from the spot of the foul, I think. So, Terry, what have we got on penalties here? It'll be 2nd down and what?
That's going to leave, it looks like 2nd down and about 16, Bruce. It was from the spot of the foul, and it's going to bring up, it looks like now 2nd and 16.
From the 36 or 35 it is. Farragut with 2 wideouts now out here to the right. And Lebanon shifting into a 4. No, I thought they'd gone to a 4-3. They're in a nickel. Back to pass. Here comes a rush. Sacked by Adams. Troy Adams, senior. Nobody picked him up. He just shot through and sacked their quarterback back on the 43.
Bruce, we went to a 4-man rush and lined Tony Cantrell up as a defensive end. Adams came to the near side. Nobody picked up Troy Adams as he took the long way around. Got Avens from behind. Negative yardage on the play, Terry.
-7 as Avens is sacked for the 2nd time tonight. -7. That's going to set up a 3rd and 23.
They've got to go somewhere around the 20. Well, they got to go to the 20. They're on the 43. 3rd and 23. Lebanon is not going to rush but 4 this time, I don't think. They're in that nickel with a couple extra linebackers or backs. Here come Adams. He got both at that time. Back looking, throwing down the field. Got a man open on the 30, and he cut it in on 25, and he twisted to the 20, and a flag went down. Did we face mask? I think we did, folks. Flags are on the play, and we might have grabbed the face mask to boot, and that'll give him a first down. He's short of it by 2 yards, but we could have grabbed the face mask. Check the foul. That's it. 10 more yards. That'll shoot it to the 11.
So turnabout fair play as the holding call against Farragut backed them up in a 3rd down and long. And now Lebanon guilty of the face mask, and that's going to give Farragut great field position as the football going to be marked inside the 15-yard line. They're going to put it at about, Terry, we're going to call that the 12.
Looks like right at the 11, Tommy. This is going to be a first down. Knoxville Farragut at Lebanon's 11.
5:55, and we're in the 3rd, and we're leading 13-0. And yeah, we got 17, 18 minutes to play. Lebanon trying to dig in again. We've stopped them 3 times on interceptions. They're down here again. Dive. We hit him right at the line. Alls did, I think. Knocked him down. He got back to the line. Might have got a yard. Somebody really hit him hard right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Ryan Alls, and it was. He knocked him down on the 10. They back it up to the 11. No gain. 2nd and 10. Ryan Alls, big, solid 230 or 240, I guess. And here comes a Farragut out of the huddle. Their quarterback, Avens, is calling signals, and he might be checking off at the line. Takes it. Ball went straight up in the air, and Sellers caught it, and a flag's on the play. The snap went straight up in the air, and Adams caught it, but there's a flag on the play. Have you ever seen that, Tommy? That ball came right out of the quarterback, went right straight up in the air, but they were moving before the snap. 5-yard penalty on it. Farragut.
Bruce, that ball went 20 feet in the air, came down. Troy Adams just covered it up, and I've never seen one. It looked like it maybe hit the ground somehow, or maybe Avens never got his hand on the snap as it went straight up in the air like somebody hit the ejector button.
Well, the ball now is back on about the 16, 5-yard penalty. They've got to go to the 1 and get a first down, 2nd down. Man in motion, take it, run an option, run a reverse. Waiting on him's Cantrell. Cantrell seams him in, sends him back the other way. He got a block. He's at the 20. He cuts it in, and the crowd got up in front of me, and I missed some of it. What did he do, Tommy? Got inside the 15. Crowd jumped up, and we couldn't see, but I think he's inside well, I'm trying to find the markers. He's on about the 12 again.
Bruce, very nearly a clip on Hasty as Hasty tried to cut off that pursuit. Cantrell turned Geen around and got him going back toward the near sideline. The Lebanon defensive tackle, Hasty, came upfield, got blocked, and Geen cut it back inside, and the football back on the 12.
Lebanon's coaching staff wanted a timeout but didn't get it. We don't have enough people in there, folks. I don't think. We're back to pass. They're looking, and they're throwing, and we might intercept it. And Mo Thompson was standing there. I'm not sure we had a man over there on him. We may have 11 in there, but we didn't have anybody covering the flanker, and we still almost got an interception out of it. Our coaching staff was screaming timeout, but they didn't see it.
Bruce, once again, another poor job of set recognition by that secondary. That happened to us earlier. They sent twins to one side. We didn't go with the twins. We had one man covering 2, and now Stallings will attempt the field goal. The spot's going to be at the 30.
Right
20.
at the 30 or 30 or 21, and it's kicked, and it's long enough, that's for sure, and it's high enough, and it's good. 13-3, but that's could be a whole lot worse. We stop them with a field goal. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We lead 13-3.
Knoxville Farragut goes 55 yards, 12 plays. Joe Stallings with a 31-yard field goal. 3:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Lebanon leads Knoxville Farragut 13-3.
They'll kick off from the left hash mark again. We got Stafford and Sellers deep. Stafford Well, Sellers is standing on about the 4. They come forward, and Stallings kicks it high. Won't go all that deep. Sellers takes it on about the 15, 20, up 25. Spins and fights to about the 26 or 7. And Tommy, might ask John what's he got down there on that last play we had.
John, any idea about the confusion on that last pass into the end zone? It looked like our secondary was a little bit confused.
Tommy, we had one man covering 2 receivers on my side of the field. Mo Thompson almost picked the pass off in the end zone by himself, and evidently our Bill Garrett went the wrong way or something other. We're trying to figure it out over here as we speak.
All right, John, back up here. 13-3. At least they didn't get in the end zone. They still need 2 scores to go ahead of us. 3 wideouts over here. 1 setback. That's Cantrell. He's straight up the middle. 5, 10, 15. Man, he has come out the second half. We talked about this as the half. Not that we know a whole lot, but we thought that they could run Cantrell right straight at him, and that's what they're doing.
Terry, Tony Cantrell is having a field day.
Tommy, you're right. He's now carried the ball 6 times for 80 yards, 55 of that in 2 carries in the second half.
Lebanon's offensive line is really whooping him up there because he is not really running over a lot of people. There's just big holes there. Carries that football to the 44-yard line and a first down. Cantrell Rose is in there now. Man in motion, Reader to the right. We take it and we fake it and we look, and they're going to hit us, and they're going to sack us way back on the 28-yard line. Well, we lost about 16 yards on that. They'll put it on the 29, and we lost 15. So we were trying to cross them up. We'd been running pretty heavily at them, and they were thinking run, and we tried to cross them up, but that end got in there and sacked us.
We're trying to run a pass off the Redskins look, floating Chavez Job down here in the flat, and the defensive end, once again, McGuire did a good job of getting pressure on Greg, and he comes up with a sack.
2nd and 25. We lost 15 on that. Reader in motion. Back to pass. Looks wide open. Thompson out in the flat. He caught it, but he's on his knees when he did and didn't gain much. Got to about the 34 and got 5 or 4 out of it. Somewhere around the 34-yard line. Just hit him in the flat. He had running room if the ball had been a little bit higher maybe. Job had to catch it. Maybe it's spotted on the 33. I think it is.
Terry, is that enough to push Mo Thompson over the limit there?
And I actually tie him with Ramon Shockley with 60 career receptions while at Lebanon.
And that's just in the Mark Medley era. We're not saying that's a record at Lebanon by any stretch, but that's a lot of catches.
We're 3rd down and long. We need about 22. Man in motion, no setbacks. Quick screen out here to Reader. Reader's going to throw a long pass to Job down the field, and incomplete. Well, we were behind him, but Reader's pass was a little bit underthrown, and that gave the Farragut defender time to react and get down there. We were trying to throw out here to Reader, and then Reader was trying to hit Job, and the pass didn't quite get there.
We had Cantrell out as a blocker in front of Reader, and the pass hung just a little, allowing the defense to recover. So with 1:03 to go in the 3rd period, Lebanon going to be in punt formation. Bo Grissom to kick for the Blue Devils. Back to return once again, Wood and Geen for the Admirals.
Officials timeout down on the field. Let's check what they're doing on the sideline. Marker is I think,
just backing us up again. Once again, yeah. Looks like Bruce.
Backing up our sidelines. 1 minute here, folks, in the 3rd quarter, and we're hanging on to a 10-point lead, 103, and Lebanon's got a punt. So it's...
John, it looks like they're just telling us to move back. Is that the case?
The sideline official over here, the side judge, 2nd warning this time to our sideline. And we have all year basically been on the field, our coaching staff and most of our players get real close to the sidelines. And he's going to be a stickler, and Coach Medley's told the whole team to stay back no matter what.
So Bo Grissom will punt. We're punting from our 33, and he'll stand on about the 20. Snaps a good one, and he drops.